The purpose of this video is to give you an introduction to the new Modern Award and to the provisions for equal pay in the social and community services sector, to help you understand what these changes mean for you. Most community and disability sector employees will know that there are two separate and big changes that will affect pay and conditions that should have been implemented from 2012. Award modernisation is the federal process of reviewing and rationalising awards in the National Workplace Relations System. There's been a transition in the SACS sector to a new Modern Award. There'll also be a transition that's come about because of changes to rates of pay in the sector outlined in the Equal Remuneration Order, decided by the Equal Pay Case in 2011 and 2012. This is a good reference point to describe where your pay and conditions come from. The National Employment Standards are the minimum standards of employment for all Australians, which are set out in the Fair Work Act. These minimum standards are further defined in the Industry Award that gives the minimum industry standards of employment in the community sector. Since January 2010, that award has been the Modern Award, called the Social, Community, Home Care and Disability Services Industry, or SHADS Award for short. You may also have a collective agreement in your workplace or across areas of industry that determine your pay and working conditions. The Community Health Centre Agreement and the Community Legal Centres Agreements are two examples of such agreements. The Equal Pay Case Decision Equal Remuneration Order, or ERO, alters the industry award by raising the legal minimum rates of pay outlined in the award. In 2009, the ASU began a national campaign for equal pay to raise wages in the community sector. There's a gender pay gap in Australia of around 18%, and one of the prime factors contributing to that gap is occupational segregation. Where work is mainly done by women, the pay is mainly less. About 85% of the community sector is women. The Australian Services Union ran the National Equal Pay Case and campaign from 2010 to 2012. The campaign was run in all states and territories of Australia to address gender-related pay inequity in the community sector. At the National Equal Pay Rally in June 2010, thousands rallied across the country in support of equal pay. It was Australia's biggest equal pay rally since the 1970s and was well attended by community workers and supporters. The Equal Pay Case achieved legal recognition that the work of the sector is undervalued, that this is related to gender, and that it should be remedied. The Equal Pay Case resulted in the Equal Remuneration Order, or ERO, that ordered pay increases in the sector. The court ordered a 19 to 41% increase in pay on top of award rates, a 4% loading, and annual minimum wage review pay rises on top of equal pay increases. The question is, how do you know how much pay you're entitled to? This table shows the pay rises applicable to different employment classifications. Do you know what level you are in the Modern SHADS Award? There are two key dates in getting your pay up to date. On July 1st, 2012, the new Modern Award classification structure for SHADS came into force. All employees need to be reclassified under this broad new award from this date. An annual minimum wage review decision was made, and these decisions will continue to occur in July every year while the Fair Work Act is in place. On 1st December 2012, the ERO decision phase-in began. These increases will occur annually in 9 instalments from 2012 to 2020, every December. This means the legal minimum industry standard will have 2 pay increases every year, from 2012 to 2020. The exact pay increase depends on what level you are classified as. There are 3 ingredients towards the correct pay rate. 1. A correct and accurate position description. 2. A correct and accurate award classification. 3. The correct and accurate wages for you. This means there are 3 steps. First step, make sure your position description is accurate and up to date. An accurate PD is the basis for step 2, which is your Modern Award classification. Then, once your transition to the Modern Award classification has been finalised, you can start working out step 3, how the ERO will apply to you, so what your pay will be. The next video will take you through the Modern Award classification structure and some tips about how the process of translation should occur.